My job was to protect the seat. And Aguilar Padilla, I did the paperwork for him. As soon as Aguilar Padilla became the governor, I did not know that he was involved, covering up too. I did the FBI paperwork, I did the faxes. And I said, Stephen Clinton, pick up the kid. They had 30 days for the auntie, Maria Elena Nesarce, to give up my kid. The government of Sinaloa, I was given permission by Calderon, personally, to tell Aguilar Padilla to pick up my kid. And he was supposed to pick up my kid. And by the way, Mayo Zambada put the president of Mexico elect right now, Calderon, Felipe Calderon, gave me his hand on the 2nd of May 2006, who were involved a month before the election. He was put in power on Mayo Zambada with Bush's permission. The President Bush, George W. Bush, him and Condoleezza Rice was covering up, and I did not realize that. And he refused to pick up my kid. I gave the family 30 days to the day. Our government refused. Stephen Clinton got the phone call. I said, I got him. And they're going to die. Because if he lets go, he's going to kill the judge. The judge did not know the female, because Adelaida was given another opportunity by the government. The powers to be said, well, she's not going to let her go, we're not investigating. It was on national TV. I notified Stephen Clinton again, a third and a fourth time, pick up my daughter, the FBI agent. That's their job. Here we go again with the FBI. I called up San Diego to talk to Mr. Keith Slaughter. He has done racism to me, agent in charge. If I were white, I would have had my daughter. Eric Dickerson refused to talk to me, special agent. The San Diego office is corrupt. Then I called the State Department in Hermosillo, Miguel Ángel Esparza, to beat me up. Miguel Ángel Esparza is a lawyer liaison. He tried to lie and say he don't work for the State Department. I said, I got your email, state.gov. I said, my daughter now is past her day. I have not given no permission for my daughter to be away from me. I had, when I was in Culiacan, 10 assassination attempts. And all I used was a Bible. I had to sit down with the AFI on February 8, 2006. I happened to go into the office down in Barrio Cuatro, Sinaloa. And I did not know that Diana Lopez Hernandez was a lawyer for the FBI. They had buried my wife on March 27, 2003. My wife, Elba Marisa Hernandez Arce. The young lady came to me and said, Mr. Hunt, I had your white baby in my arms. The reason why I didn't go to Culiacan, Auntie wanted me dead. And I don't know where without my government permission. They sat me down in the room. They said, Mr. Hunt, you did not kill anybody. I said, I'm here to report I did not kill Eduardo Hernandez Arce. It was the Carrillos right in front of my daughter. She was inside the door. He had borrowed money and didn't pay back. And they gave him 40 bullets on a mule. Right in front of my daughter when she was inside the door. And I said, guys, I want my kid returned. And they asked me, what's in the trailers? I said, what trailers? I just want my daughter. They said, Mr. Hunt, the Americans should have never put this in court because it put our seat, their seat in danger. I did not know that Mr. Bush was covering up because I was on TV. I appeared on TV June 17, 2005. And I had a caseworker, Mr. Chris Benson from Hermosillo. That's my caseworker, Chris Benson. He's from Arizona. He told Miguel Ángel Esparza, this little girl is illegal here. And he told Stephen Clinton, she's illegal here, gotta pick her up. He refused. He tried to use my daughter the audacity, him as a white man, to use my daughter, when I'm a Navy veteran, to telling me I have to do what he says. I said, no, I don't have to do what you say. I said, they killed my daughter. Have God have mercy on you. And I told him the scriptures. Matthew 18, verse 6 through 8. Put a ball and chain around your neck, sir, because God's going to come down and kill you. I said, I'm not shot a bullet. I said, if you don't pick up my kid, the auntie is going to be dead. The whole family is going to be dead, the rest of the clan. She refused to give up the kid. Grandmother refused. The government and everybody, Aguilar Padilla is a corrupt official. Now he became the ex-governor from the PRI. Took money from grandfather. Then they telling me, oh, we doing this against the American. I said, fellas, at the end, you're turning this into a racial issue. It's about money. I did not know my daughter was worth that much until they showed me the bank account. What I've done was to protect our seat that day. I had to decide between my life, my daughter's life, and my mother's life. They told me in Yafi, my mother's going to die anyway. My mother passed away April 19, 2006, Wednesday, 1:15 in the morning in New York, in a hospital. My mother never got to see her grandbaby. I was called names for my color. And all these white officials and the Mexican Americans did not do their job. Now we have had a lot of murders. And the last phone call I made to Stephen Kling, I said, the next time you hear from me again, and this is what I told Stephen Kling, the orders are done. On the 12th of September, Thursday, 2007, I gave the orders at 9 o'clock in the morning to pick up my daughter. I already knew Humberto Martinez Mesa was going to betray, but we had to let him continue. And his brother, Herman. Mayo Zambada knew that I picked them up. He cleaned up the outside, the rest of the family I didn't know. The problem with Mayo, he didn't understand national security. I never man. Most of the family members are not in drugs. They don't even want to be in drugs. They're the ones that make sure I stayed, they kept me alive. And the people that seen the law was very nice to me. They fed me, they clothed me. Said, we're not racist, Mr. Hunt. Plus, you Jamaican, American, Panamanian. I said, I'm American. They said, what kind of stuff is this? If you were white, you would have had your kid. I said, well, as my mother told me, she said, take your Bible and trust the American people, the real Americans who are Christian. And I notified his family, my mother's dying, she was on her last breath. They said my mother should die like a black bitch, white whore. I turned around, I said, God bless you. I walked, the hitman was there and everything. I didn't argue with him. And on September 13, on a Friday, at 3 a.m. in the morning, Humberto Martinez Mesa and his crew cut the gate. There's two houses in the compound. The one to the right was pink. That's where my daughter was at. That's where Maria Adelaida lived. Grandmother was the one. He picked her up. And everybody got killed. But Humberto Martinez Mesa did not realize I knew he was going to betray. What he wants, sees $86 million in total checks, $3 million apiece from the company. And the first pickup was $36 million. HSBC Bank, HSBC, and then you got Banamex. Then Scotia Bank, $50 million. $3 million apiece from the company and the rest of the banks, Banamex and Scotia Bank. I authorized that because it came from the top. It came from Calderon himself. So they're going to have to pay for the damage. I said, why didn't you pick up the kid, Calderon? He wanted me to kiss his ass. I said, I don't kiss nobody's ass. And the government, the United States government, ain't going to kiss your ass. He was put in power by Mr. Bush.